Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to another 30 minutes of demonstration with Janome America. My name is Celine, and I am an educator for Janome Canada. So I was thinking of doing, I heard on the paper it was Kids Month. Well, I follow the paper because you have to prepare in advance. But then it changed for Endless Summer. Well, me, I was already, my project were already cut and prepared. So I'm going with my project, but you will learn a lot. Don't you worry, you will learn. I hope you'll learn, okay? So I thought about making some leggings for kids. Kids or, well, the one that I present you today is for you, but you'll pick up some things, from whatever I say. You'll pick up a few things for for your own purpose, for your own legging or whatever. Okay. So I'm saying hello to everybody who's logging in. I see Stéphanie, Brenda, Angie, Jocelyne Lévesque. En quel honneur! Alors, je suis bien contente. Alors, Patricia, hello Patricia. I will turn the camera. CS, hello, Shirley. Oh, well, the whole family is there. Good for me. I'm lucky. Marty, hello, hello. Terry, we will learn a lot from you, Celine. I really hope so. Okay. Shante, hello. So you know that when I turn the camera, I don't see the comments anymore. Thank God, because this is deconcentrate me. Okay, I'm turning the camera and I'll answer the question after. Okay, camera arrière. Okay, so this is the project. But like I said, don't worry if you don't have kids, grandkids, you'll learn something that you will apply to your own project. Okay? So I hope the camera will cooperate now, because the camera cooperates. It's the stand that doesn't cooperate. Okay. So I'm not good when I draw a design. And I took a design from this here, quick sew pattern. So this pattern number is K4066. It's for toddlers for sure, right? And the purpose of this is Appliqué and Serger. I'll show you. Maybe you know. I really wish so much that you don't know. I wish you don't know what I'm going to teach you, because I'm happy when you learn, and it makes me feel good, of course. Okay? So you know that quick sew patterns close. They're closed since a few years now. But you can find these patterns over the internet. So somebody bought, I guess, the inventory. And in the United States, you're lucky, because, you're in the US. Me, it's something I had. So I took this because I used, of course, my software, my digital cutter artistic hedge, my embroidery machine, and my sewing machine. Did I say Serger? I'm not sure if I said my Serger also. So all my toys, I call them toys, I use them to do this, So like I said, I'm not good in drawing. So in the pattern, well, they insert the patterns, the three faces. I'm not sure. I think this is, I'm not sure, a bear. I'm not sure. You know what? I don't know anymore. I lost track of this. I don't have babies near me. Okay. So I use them. What did I do first? Because I have software, I want to use it as much as I can. If you have a basic machine, don't worry. Don't worry. because you can do it with the sewing machine, basic sewing machine. But I want to help everybody who bought all their, I call them toys, okay? So if you have a basic sewing machine, there's the pattern. You cut around, you pin it and you cut different fabric. You see, I use the two different fabric here, and I put a little bit of red for his cheek, and pink because I have pink inside here and I had no other fabric. I took a piece of this, that's true, to put there. Okay. So if you have a basic sewing machine, there is no problem. Okay. Do you notice that my pattern was just a piece of thin paper? Huh? Do you feel, see, it's sturdy? Well, I like to use, you see, they all like this. I like to use some interfacing for, how should I say, for, no, in French, is artisanat. Um, I don't know how to say, but a cheap one. I'm cheap, huh? But this is not good in the blouse or in the dress. It's not good because it's too cheap. When you wash it, it's like Kleenex, huh? So it's perfect to to make this firm. It's not that firm, but at least it won't tear easily because it was just a thin paper. So one thing maybe you're learning now. I do this when I have a thin fabric. Okay. So this is one piece of pattern only. You see, this is the front and the back. Okay. And again, at the back, same thing. Oh, baby, here. Oh, yeah, I can show you. Okay. I didn't iron it well. You see how thin it is? So these here, the bubbles is sticky. Yeah? So you iron this to the wrong side of the pattern, and then you cut it around. And you have this, we pin and we tear it. Now, never, there's no problem anymore. Okay? So first, this is what you do. Choosing your fabric is it's something hard also. Not hard, it takes time. Does it match? That doesn't match. It's not, I would like blue. Huh? So choosing your fabric. Now, the one who has the software, because Janome just had the sale of the artistic digitizer, who the sale finished the 30th of July, and today we're June. I'm sorry, today we're the 2nd. So you had like a few months to play with it and to buy it. I think 3 months altogether. May, June. No, 2 months altogether. 2 months. I'm sorry. Okay. So a lot of you, we see Anne Hein over the internet. So I see that a lot of you bought the software. So what I did, I scanned the pattern. I scan. Even this one is cut, but if you don't want to cut it, I scan the whole thing. But when you scan it, it picks everything. It'll pick quick sew to, it'll pick everything. So I bring the image into paint and I erase what I don't want. I don't need the straight of grain. I don't need this. I just clean it good and that's it. Okay. Then I just have my outline. Then I bring this into my software and I said to my software, what's the word? Automatic border. Automatic border. I have to translate. Huh? Okay. Because I just want the outline. See, like this, I just want the outline. Okay. And if you have a digital cutter, you send it to be cut. So you send the outline to be cut. Okay. Just the outline. And then you keep adding on top, on top, on top, I didn't do this one though. Okay. But this is what I would do on top, on top. Okay. But exactly like I did here. And then I hope you see well. I want to move. Okay, maybe you see better now. Oh yeah. Okay. Okay. So then I send it to be cut in my artistic edge. If you don't have an artistic edge, you have a pair of scissors. You cut. Okay. That's why I said the project is for everybody. And if it's not for kids, it's for you maybe. An applique is an applique, yeah, depending, not any shapes, okay. And then because I have the software, I said to my outline, I need a placement line, and then I need a tack down line. You see, you don't see my. No, I cannot see because it's underneath my placement line. Placement is where you put your applique. If you don't have what I'm saying, the software, and if you have a regular machine, apply the elephant wherever you want. But this is at the back of the legging, yeah, because there's a diaper that fill it up very good, okay, and then you place it there. So placement line, and how do I want it around? How do I want? Do I want a zigzag? Do I want a decorative stitch, a triple stitch, an applique stitch? Look, I played with everything. You see, I played with, you see the zigzag, triple stitch, a design, some kind of a design, all in the software. Applique, you see my applique stitches. So this is what I did. And then I digitized this because I couldn't scan it, you know. Click, 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 do whatever you want. Like this one here. Click, click, and then click, 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 click. Okay, very easy. And I add double line because you want to see it just a straight stitch. So you don't see enough, doesn't stand. Huh? This is what I did here also. Okay. And again, straight stitch. If you don't have one of those tools, regular sewing machine, you have no problem there. Okay. Okay. So when this is done, it's time to sew the garment. No, I'm sorry. Before you apply this, you have to sew the back. I'm sorry. I'm going too fast now. So, see, this is the back. Okay. Where the diaper, well, diapers in the front and the back, but where the tussie are. Okay. And then I sew with my serger. Okay. 3-thread narrow. That means you need your right needle. You don't need the left needle. This is a cotton, 100% cotton, but stretchy. So when I'll come to the serger, I'll show you something else. So you sew this, and then you apply your applique. If you do the applique with the machine only, if it's embroidered, it's embroidered, okay? If you want to sew an applique, I'm moving my stand, which is not cooperate too much. Okay, so I have, whoops, my thread. So you can do your applique. You have to just to go around. But I do prefer, of course, the F foot works good, no problem. But AP foot, which is an optional foot, AP, applique, it works better because there's two places to attach it. It's more sturdy. It's shorter. I'd like to see it's shorter. Okay. And on top, there's 3 guidelines. So let me just attach it to show you. It is an optional accessory. Yeah, we have it. I said we like Janome has it, offers it in 5 millimeter, 579 millimeter. Okay, see how strong it is now, and I have a message on my watch all the time. Okay, so see, and I have a lot. Okay. But you see, I'm in the applique section. Here, there's ton of it. I'm working with CM17, but every Janome machine stitch, a basic one, and it's okay. So you see, let's see this one, and then the camera is in front of me. Ay, 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 ay. I need a cameraman here, a woman. Ay, ay, ay. Sorry. Okay. So you see, you follow one of the guidelines and you go around all the time. Just follow around. See? Maybe I went too inside, but this is an embroidery. Okay. Okay. So this is what you can do if you have a plain machine. And if it's an embroidery machine, well, you design, you choose a stitch and it put it into place. Okay. When the applique is finished, okay, uh, the thing you have to do right away is a buttonhole. And you need this because the casing of what I did is using the elastic with buttonholes. Okay, so I'm showing this for kids, but let's say you add an operation. Okay, and you have dressings on your belly. Let's say you lose weight. I prefer to say lose than the other one. I should do that. Let's say you lose weight, but you wear your garment, but you don't want to lose them. So you see, this is a buttonhole, an elastic. You buy it this way with a buttonhole. So for the kids, they don't have a big waist. Huh? So you see, I don't need too much elastic. Change the buttonhole. Okay. You need more elastic. Whoops. Pull the buttonhole. And then you want it to stay in place, so you attach it. It's not easy, the camera in front of me, huh? Ooh, okay. I put a little heart because we love kids. And if you want, you let this go down or you attach it. And you see, I burned it because I didn't want it to fray. Huh? So maybe you want to do this twice. Okay. So to be able to do this, you need a buttonhole. Hey, look at this. Huh? So make sure you make it even all the way. So you have to sew a buttonhole. Where's my buttonhole here? Here. This is why this one is not finished. Okay. So my buttonhole, I have to go on my sewing. And I push the stand because I want to show you at the serger after. So see, my buttonholes are here. If you have only one buttonhole, make it. Use it. But if you have more than one, this one is the stretchy one. Stretch buttonhole. So electronic machine, the higher end of machine, have a stretch buttonhole. And what does this do? It helps you. You see the weaving. It doesn't ravel when the elastic is in there. See how flat it is? Okay, and we pull this. You know, the kids, when they put their garment when they can, okay, they stretch, they don't be careful. First, that they can, they're too young, okay, but then, oh yeah, yeah, they can't. they don't pay attention. So it has to be strong. A stretch one is perfect. Okay, but you cannot sew that button. You cannot sew that elastic. You have to slide it in. That's where the serger come. If you have a serger, if you don't have a serger, you make a regular casing, you know. But look, I want to show you with the serger. Okay. Oops. Okay. First, you need 1.5 inches because the elastic is 1 inch and a few more lines. And what oh, I'm sorry, I want to show you. So see, just to show you what it does. It's a casing. See, it slides. Okay, now it's sliding because I have just a little sample. But how do you make your casing? So you did your buttonhole first, and then you iron your casing, and I'll go slow. Okay, I'm on the wrong side of the fabric, on the garment. I fold over, and you see, I have just a little bit difference between my fold and the end of the fabric. And I'm sewing this. I'm not cutting at all the fold line. Okay. And I don't touch my nothing, you know, stitch that. Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you, sorry. You don't have to, but I'm using stretch thread. Okay, so these are from it's called woolly poly, but also exists soft lock. Different company gives a name. In my needle, always a regular thread, but in my two loopers, I like, if you don't have, put your regular thread. But if you have the chance, you know, like I said, the kids, you know, they pull, and you see they're young, yeah. So I like this because that gives me a little bit more of a stretch. And then I just sew. Do you see the difference? You see the little difference? I don't want to cut my fold line. I don't want to cut. I want to cut just the excess of fabric. Okay. And here's my casing. Not too bad, huh? Look at the reverse side. So, of course, you would have a buttonhole here to slide in the elastic. Okay. Like, and I attach with the pin and then slide it in. And then you measure, you know, you want it more stretch, or you know what to do. And I leave a little bit of extra if they grew up, you know, maybe 2, 3 is more than enough. And when I cut, I make sure that I burn the end, but just slightly. You see it melt a little bit. You don't want it black, huh? Because call the fireman. Okay, so this is, you know, if you make a hoodie, perfect for the casing, you know, for the hood, perfect. So just the way you fold your fabric, I'm using 3 thread, regular sewing, just the way I fold it. You see my fold line here? You see it here? I didn't cut it. You don't want to cut it, huh? And then you slide your elastic. Okay? So if you didn't know and you want to know more, look in your uh, instruction book. But there's also a book here, another book that Janome did. It has more than it's a AirThread 2000D professional workbook with all kind of exercise to learn your machine. What's in here is different than your instruction book, and you're lucky it's in English. So okay, Now I come back on my sewing here. Okay. And, oh, I have the applique stitch. I don't want this. Now you have to finish it. Am I okay in time? 5 minutes. Okay. So now I'm going to thread, not to thread, to use the regular foot. Now, people, when they buy a sewing machine, they say, I want a sewing machine with a free arm because I sew for kids. So you see what I did here? I hem the pants when I was teaching in French, and now I kept this one for English. Okay, so I have no free arm. Many of our top, our top machine are not free arm, and there's no problem to sew a hem with a straight stitch. Um, there is no problem with this. I'll show you how. Okay, you have to sew inside, from the inside. Okay, so I'm sewing from the inside, and I'm going to do a straight stitch in the center of my overlock. But, hold on. Sometimes they're going to keep their shoes and they're going to pull. And so my straight stitch, maybe it'll break. We have a stitch. Janome has a stitch to prevent this. So this is perfect. So you see, with a regular machine, you can, I want to do this here. Okay. So with a regular machine, you can do everything. Okay. So let's go. I'm not going too fast because I have the camera in front of me. Okay, I'm going. And this will not not ravel, but curl. So you see, I'm inside my seam and I move around another part. I don't stretch my fabric at all. If you stretch it, you're going to make it curl. Keep going. Stop. Move again. Not stretch. Do not stretch. It's not a zigzag. It's on a bias. We call it in French lightning stitch. Oh, let's see. Look at this. So cute. It's I'll remove this one right away because it's in the way. Okay. Looks good when it's clean all the time, even when we're sewing. So you see, even without a free arm, I'm okay. I think they can do it with the engineering. I think they can do it. They cannot do a free arm with the top of the line machine and the engineering they're using. And lock stitch, cut my thread. Okay, I don't want to leave this up. I didn't do it exactly. But look at this. What do you think? Huh? No sound. It's not me. Me, I know I'm okay. And only one person is saying it's no sound. Okay, so this is done. And you see, you use many If you want, you can do it only with one machine. But if you bought a serger, sewing machine, a digital cutter, the software, an embroidery machine, you can use them all. Of course, if it's only one design, but I did want to do it because I want to play with. If you don't use it, you forget, huh? So I really want to use all the toys I had to make sure that I'm using. I won't forget. Okay, I'm turning the camera. Camera avant. Okay. Okay. So do I have any questions? Oh boy, there's a lot of people. Okay. Hello, 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 hello. We learn a lot from you, Celine. Oh, I always do. I hope so, Terry. I'm happy. I hope you learned today also. I have 4 grandbabies, and I would love to be able to make these. Well, Angie, yeah, all I have is a sewing machine. Well, 3 sewing machine. Was you okay? I told you everything I could on a sewing machine, huh? So, and you know what? If you have 3, you have 4 grandbabies. Oh, hurry up! Go and buy yourself an embroidery machine. If you have 3, Janome sewing machine, I hope, buy the 550E. It's an embroidery only machine. So you keep your machine, you don't lose money. Okay, it's my idea. Okay. Kimberly is watching me. Yeah, hello, Kimberly. Ginger, smart, great tips. I hope. Good. Such a cute project. Thank you, Kimberly. Tout mignon, c'est motif Celine. Okay. French, English. Don't go over that. Okay. L'élastique, c'est pas nouveau, l'élastique. I can't hear you, dear. Well, I didn't do anything. I think it's the internet. That's better. Buttonhole create before making the casing. Of course. Of course. See, that's why on the green I didn't do you see? No, here. You see, I did it before the casing. You do it, then you sew the front, the crotch, the front, and then in between legs, okay? And then casing and hem. Okay? Okay, no sound. Angie. Okay, everybody, you're the only one, so probably at your end, maybe a storm or something. Okay, so I thank everybody to attending, and am I okay in time? Oh, I'm 3 minutes too much. Okay, so bye-bye, everybody, and go back to your sewing room right away. Bye-bye, everybody.